Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm the real Capxvino. For you guys that don't know who I am, I create trainer, fashion and lifestyle content. Before I get into today's video, please be sure to like, comment and subscribe and all the other little business that you can do below. And yeah, let's just get straight into this video. So in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing one of the most anticipated trainers of 2022. I know it's 2023. Why didn't I do this review in 2022? I really don't know. I just didn't have the time, or I just didn't get around to unboxing them. But since purchasing them, I haven't worn them, I haven't done a review on them, so it just made sense to come to YouTube and do a video for you guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the A Ma Maniére Jordan 4s in Violet 4. I can honestly say that when I got these in hand and when I posted them on Instagram, a lot of people were aggy at me. They were aggy at me because they weren't able to get their hands on them themselves. So that's why I feel like this pair in particular just had to be the sneaker of the year for me of 2022. And even in 2021, when A Ma Maniére dropped their Jordan 3s, that had to be the sneaker of the year for me in 2021 as well. So I just feel like when A Ma Maniére does collaborations with Nike, they just go crazy with it. So before we get into these trainers, I just want to talk about the box. The box honestly gives me such luxury vibes. I generally think I'm buying a designer sneaker when I look at this box, or even when I touch this box. So the shoe box itself actually comes in this clear acrylic sleeve, which you take off, and then obviously you've got the shoe box. On the printed sleeve you have the A Ma Maniére logo printed all over, obviously on the side, the bottom, and then the other side. Then going into the box itself, we have this violet colour which is all over the box. We then have the A Ma Maniére branding on the side of the box, on either side, and then on the front we have the Jumpman logo in black, and then we also have the word Flight, which is shown on every single Jordan 4 box. The one thing that I really love about A Ma Maniére's collaborations with Nike is how close they look at details on the boxes and the product itself. The one thing that I really love about this Jordan 4 box in particular is the fact that the raindrop splatters, I don't know what you want to call it, but the illusion that you get of like watermarks on the box usually are in black on a Nike box. But the one thing that I really love about this, the raindrops or droplets, the exact same colour as the box, which you don't really tend to see on Jordan 4 boxes. Another little detail that they have added to the droplets is they've added this glossy kind of layer on top, which just obviously again gives the box and the product a whole luxury feel. And when we open the box, we also get this white tissue paper which also has the A Ma Maniére logo all over it. So before I get into the details of these trainers, I just wanted to explain the whole inspiration behind the trainer itself, and I think that is another reason to why I wanted to actually purchase them, as well as them looking beautiful as they look. When I saw images of these trainers surfing like Instagram and the web, I honestly had like a general attraction to them. Like I actually wanted to invest my time and actually see what they were about. I don't know if I'm the only person that does this. When I purchase a trainer, I always like to know the whole ins and outs of the trainer. I like to know the history, I like to know the inspiration. I just want to know what the trainer is about and the story behind it. So when I was searching about these trainers, I found out that the inspiration behind them, sorry, I'm going to read it off my phone because it's a mouthful to say, but yeah, the inspiration behind these sneakers are about the black and brown leaders changing the world from the heart of their community with purpose, passion and vision. And I feel like that is a very cool kind of like concept to take inspiration from and then invest it into a sneaker. So yeah, that was just a little introduction about the trainer and the inspiration behind them. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into the details and let me talk you through the trainer. So at first look, you can see this beautiful violet washed out nubuck leather which surrounds the whole entire shoe all around. I honestly love the whole idea of this colour and how it's violet and not purple. I feel like if the trainer was purple, like it would just be very much in your face, but the fact that A Ma Maniére has used a very like washed out violet colour just gives a whole entire new look to the trainer itself. And if you guys are familiar with A Ma Maniere's collaborations with Nike, you'll know that a lot of their colour palettes are very much the same. I also have the Jordan 3s that A Ma Maniére dropped in 2021, and this violet kind of colour was also used on the Jordan 3 as well. So the fact that they always use very much the same colour palettes, you know they're part of a group and they're just meant to be together. Moving to the front of the shoe, as you can see from the bottom of the toe box all the way up, you see this traditional Jordan 4 meshing, or people like to call it caging. You can see it runs through the bottom here and then comes out onto the sides, as you can see. The meshing, as you can see, also comes in this violet aura colour, the same as the new book leather. The crazy thing is, even though they're all different shades of violet ore, it honestly looks like this shoe has been painted with the same paintbrush. Like the colour match, I've already said this before, but the colour matching to this trainer is crazy. Like Nike did such a good job, because it honestly looks like someone has literally brushed it with one paintbrush and made this perfect shoe. And then moving on to the tongue of the shoe, we have this tongue that is obviously made of nude book, the exact same as the whole shoe itself. And then on the tongue also we have this patch which has been stitched on. I think it's like a satin patch. Yeah, I feel like the patch that has been sewed on is satin, and then on the front you can see the Jumpman logo in black. And then just like any typical Air Jordan 4, we have Flight written across the bottom underneath the Jumpman logo. As we're on the topic about tongues, the one thing that I really love about these Jordan 4s is the fact that both the tongues don't have the Jumpman logo. And if you're a Jordan 4 fan, you'll know that all tongues usually have the Jumpman logo. On the right hand tongue you get the Jumpman logo, and then on the left hand tongue you have the A Ma Maniére symbol, as you can see here. And then of course it says Flight at the bottom. Now moving on to the inner of the shoe, this honestly got me. Like the inner of these trainers are beautiful. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get my camera into the shoe itself, so I'm just going to show you the back of the tongue to show you guys what the material and what the pattern is saying inside the shoe. So this is what the fabrication looks like on the back of the tongue. It is like this satin quilted kind of effect, and I honestly adore this, because quilting, for me, anything quilted, I absolutely love it. Like majority of my coats in my collection are quilted. Quilting is just, I don't know, it just adds an extra kind of like characteristic and effect to the whole item itself or product. Obviously, mentioning about the quilting on the inner side of the trainer, I just wanted to also show the insole. It's not very often that we actually get an insole that looks like this. Majority of the time you just see an insole printed with a design, but A Ma Maniére have actually gone this extra mile with Nike to create an insole that is very much like quilted and of high quality, like this. It feels stiff, but it also is very cushioned. Another little detail that they've put on the insole is this tag that they have stitched onto the bottom of each insole. And on the insole it says A Ma Maniére, inspired by street culture, fashion and the biggest athlete in history. It then says season with a dotted line, and I assume HO means holiday 2022, and then it says approved by, and I think it's Michael Jordan's signature because it looks like his signature. But yeah, at the bottom you can see on the dotted line that it has been signed by Michael Jordan. Another reason to why I wanted to get these trainers is how much attention to detail the trainer physically has. Looking at the trainer itself, you might just think, yeah, it's just another Jordan 4, da 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 da. But honestly, if you actually take in the detail of the shoe, it actually makes you think like, wow, they actually thought about putting details in certain places. And one thing that I really love about this pair in particular, to be fair, not even this pair in particular, I think all A Ma Maniere's collaborations with Nike, they always do this, but at the back of each sneaker there is always like a little message. So this one says, it's not about the shoes ... and then on other foot it says it's about where you are going with Michael Jordan's signature again. And I honestly think that is such a lovely detail to have on your shoes, because no other pair of trainers that I own have a little message on them, and that little message itself speaks many words. One detail that I forgot to mention on this Jordan 4 is this silver rivet that you can see on the side of the trainer. I've never seen this kind of detail on a Jordan 4 before, so the fact that A Ma Maniére was able to do this, I feel like it adds a little bit of a characteristic to the shoe. One thing that is really nice about this also is the fact that the A Ma Maniére logo is also on the silver rivet itself. And then moving to the midsole of the shoe, you have this predominant white creamy effect sole, and then the beige midsole is then complemented by these black kids on top of the white sole, as you can see here. These black elements on the shoe honestly give a very nice touch to the shoe. It complements the beige and the violet purple very well. Moving on to the sole of the shoe, we then have the same colours that were incorporated on the whole shoe itself. So at the back we have this dark violet purple carried on by the beige midsole, and then at the front we also have violet purple again, and then in the middle of the shoe we have the Nike logo as well as the swoosh. So guys, was the A Ma Maniére Jordan 4 your sneaker of the year for 2022? In my opinion, I feel like it was the sneaker of the year for me. All the other trainers that I collected throughout 2022 don't really match the Jordan 4 itself. And just in the sense of like comfort, how the shoe was made, the quality, I just feel like I have to give the trainer of 2022 to these Jordan 4s. If I am wrong, if you don't agree with me, please let me know in the comments below and tell me why. Please let me know what your trainer of 2022 was also. But yeah guys, that is the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this review. I know it was very quick and short and sweet, but I just wanted to show you guys these trainers because I absolutely adore these. Like, I haven't even worn them outside yet. I'm so scared because nubuck can crease very easily and it can get wrecked very easily if you don't look after it properly. So yeah, I am saving these for a special day. I don't know what that day is going to be, but yeah, these are staying in the archive for a little while. So yeah guys, that wraps up today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this little review that I brought to you, and of course I know these trainers were bought in 2022, but I actually made the time. I made the time to make a video for you guys about them because why not? Like, these babies here, they deserved a video and I brought it to you guys. So please let me know in the comments below your thoughts, your opinions on these trainers, if you've got them yourself. If you've got any questions related to these trainers, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to respond to you also. But yeah guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out. Yeah.